Welcome to the Happy Chicken Farmer line drawing, and what we've got here is just the starting art. Just brought it in as an image. Actually it was done in Inkling, an Inkling pen, just brought in order to sort of draw up as a line drawing in Sketchbook Pro. So obviously lots of sketchiness within this, and I'm just choosing the right color, which is black in this case, and I'm using my Inkling pen, well, my ink pen actually, which is a part of the set. And you can design up your own brushes, but I just wanted to bring in this pen because I like it a lot actually. Great for doing comic type art. So just starting off doing some freehand stuff, and then of course I bring in my radial palette. The radial palette is great, and it's been around really since the beginning, but this tool really helps you craft out your work. There's French curves within this set, and you can see them up in the toolbar as well. But probably the main one that I've used is this pen in conjunction with freehand and just basically moving it around. So thick, thin, because I'm using a Wacom tablet. And to access anything when you want to move or scale or change, what you use is just the space bar, or set up your Wacom tablet in order to have the keys that will bring up just the dial to increase and enlarge, zoom in, or even rotate the picture, as you'll see a little bit further on. The first eye there just sort of receding back into the background a little bit smaller, because there's a bit of perspective in this drawing. So just crafting out the second eye and just adding a few little inner effects. Now I'm not going to colour this up, so I'm actually adding more line than perhaps I would, just because I want this as line art. So think about the thickness and how thin it is. Just by the end of the beak there, you can see the little widget, which enables you to increase your transparency and also size of the brush. So get the right size for the right size of your drawing, and not too big, not too small. Use your spacebar to access the move tools, or Wacom tablet, whatever key you've got set up to best access the movability of it, by the little bar that comes up to rotate, to scale, zoom in that is, and just move your file around the desktop. Okay, just as complete the head now, as I mentioned before, just freehand and mainly the radial tool. Just going through, and I'm just going to complete the body. So as I mentioned right at the beginning, the onset of this, the drawing was done in an Inkling pen, and I just basically drew and brought it in. This is from an earlier video that's part of the list of videos here as well, just the playlist, but nonetheless it's a lot easier to draw up in this program than it is to draw directly from the Inkling. Whether you draw it from something like an Inkling, or just bring it in from a scan image, or draw directly into the sketchbook itself, no problems. Just bring it in on its own layer, and just by the layer to the right over there you can see the layer I've created, which is just the line art. Just that blue bar, you can just bring it down from 100% at the moment to making it as tinted, as pale as you like, to see any images on the top more easily. And that's something what I've done with this bottom layer. It's only about a 20% image that reveals it through. So as I'm bringing this up, as you see, I'm just using the radial tool here, just to give it a little bit of stability. Sometimes it's nice to do it freehand, but you know, if you don't like it, you can undo it, and that's the whole beauty of working in a digital drawing program. But really I wanted to keep this really loose and really fast. The video is sped up just a little bit, but nonetheless it's all created pretty quickly. And great having a drawing underneath, because you can really concentrate on the line that you're putting on there without worrying too much about the drawing. So whether you're going to draw something by hand and within the program itself, and just sketch it up and then draw your more refined drawing on the top, or bring in an image, it really doesn't matter. Whatever's easiest for you. So one thing you'll probably notice as I'm drawing this up, now I'm just getting into the wrists and this final sleeve of the character's left arm, or right as we're viewing it from our perspective. I've quickly drawn that, and I haven't really considered the thickness of the wrist there. So it's fine when you do it in isolation, but when I just move over and we see both wrists, you'll see that it's a little bit off size there. So I'll go through and complete this drawing and just give it a bit of a halo effect, but I'm going to come back and revisit the wrists just to make them a little more even. As you see, you can just rotate. Great to draw, just like drawing by hand. In fact, it is drawing by hand, just into a digital format. So now this is sort of complete, barring the wrist. The next thing to do is just go and size that up correctly. So as you can see, the left-hand wrist is a lot bigger than the right-hand wrist of the character. So here we are, just going through. I'm just going to rub it out and just rework it. Turn the background off, as you can see just on the layers over the side there. Just going through the eye is turned off, and so you can't see the layer behind, which is just where I brought in just the background image. So just go and size up that image so it looks a lot better than, or more correct in relation to the other arm. And once that's done, it's pretty much sorted. So here we are, just adding the final touches, and basically that's the line drawing of the happy chicken farmer. So thanks for watching.